gentlemen, my name is Tefokodiso Motobiso. I am from Beyond This talk show. As you guys know, Beyond This is a talk show about so many issues ranging from entertainment, art, socio-economic issues, political issues. But right now, as you can see, the space in the background behind me, I am in an street art gallery, by the way. I have a very lovely person beside me. He will introduce himself. He will tell you what he is all about.
Thank you for inviting me to the show. My name is Rodney. I am an artist and I own a street gallery out here in Main Mall. It's an outdoor gallery whereby we do live art. Everybody portraits are on display or host the artists every other week. Just so that we can showcase the talent here in Botswana and the skills that we have as artists. That's this career of art. Yes.
So, what can you say inspired you to do what you're doing?
We can't wait for the system for it to show us. So there was a point in my life whereby I was broke and unemployed, and then I got a call. My mother gave someone my number for a school, which I've never done, but so I did that, and then I realized there's a market here. I can use my art skills to make money, and ever since that day I've never stopped. I've been making wall paintings, portrait drawings, paintings on clothes, shoes, paintings for display.
So this is, you can say, it's your passion. It's something that you see yourself making a living out of it, and hopefully changing the system. Like, people should get into art. You can say school is not just the basic means of making a living. If you have talent, you can use it to make money.
It's more than a talent. Can I say that?
You're allowed to say that.
It's more like a skill. It's a skill that I acquired through learning from wherever institutions in the either primary school, junior school, senior school. I acquired this skill, and then now what I'm saying is you can practically create your own system. This skill, it's a talent, because people, they feel like talent is easy, but if you can ask any artist, wow, it's not easy. Sometimes you sleep someone needs to know about it. This is not a talent, it's an investment. So they need to pay for your level of sleep, because so that you can attain whatever they want.
You know that people get criticized for their work. No matter the good that you do, there'll always be something that people point out and say something bad about your work. What can you say are the implications, or maybe the negative comments you've received from people regarding your work, and how do you deal with those? Do they motivate you? Do they bring you down? What can you say about that?
I think we need to understand criticism. There is destructive criticism and there is constructive criticism. So now I think here in Botswana we should learn to receive constructive criticism. I can't be an all-star. I got some on Facebook, like I won't grow from that. I have to be told things that I'm doing wrong, and then it's okay to be praised a little bit for motivation, but you need criticism. Criticism is very, very important. Be big-headed and don't stay in one place. Like, for example, if I can tell you one of my weaknesses is when there's no one around me, it's not just studying, I relax. But once I focus, I'm like, yo, competition. And nobody likes competition. And I need to prove myself. But I also can be there in the business.
So that shows that you're not someone who is discouraged by any kind of criticism? It builds you up.
Yeah, I would say criticism is constructive.
So with COVID-19, it has disrupted a lot of things. Was your business or your work affected, and how did you manage to get from that implication of the COVID-19 to push through, to soar through the pandemic and continue like in a normal day, but also adhering to the COVID-19 protocols?
Oh, like COVID-19, it came up with Malawi mission sites, right? So first, then we had to adjust. And at that point when we adjusted, we had to come up with better ways to do our business. And I think last year was when I began the street gallery, right? And then the pandemic happened like 1 month after I started. So I had to wait 6 months to continue. And then when I did, I started slow, and then I had to catch up quickly at the beginning of this year. And now clients are coming in, and then there's a way that I have to deal with them so that we can work together in this space. So COVID-19 came, we had to deal with it, we had to come up with things to the street gallery.
So can you say that you are an entrepreneur?
That's what I believe. I believe I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So people come into entrepreneurship with the notion of making money, obviously. But if you don't do something because you love it, eventually it will catch up with you. Money may not be sufficient, but if you don't do what you love, people will leave.
What
so
if you love money?
But you have to balance. Do something because you love it, then money will come.
I agree. If you do something that you love, it doesn't feel forced. Yes. But as an entrepreneur, you should understand that entrepreneurship is like a baby. Sometimes, until enough for enough. So I can invest and sponsor my own art gallery, street gallery. I don't expect anything. I don't expect anything to come out. But one day, after a whole a big gallery, I can get something in return.
So, with the 21st century, do you take a hold of online means to show your work? Do you sell your work online, or you just rely physical interactions with your customers?
I have strengths. Physical, like talking to my clients. I have strength in that, and I don't have strength on online things. But I know online things are very, very important, and there are a lot of clients in them. So I hired someone to deal with that. Because it's not my strength, and I'm creating employment to that individual. And if that individual sees an opportunity, he can do that to more than one people and then make a lot of money. So if I charge 100 kula, but charge 10 other people 100 kula, he has how much? A lot of money. So
I just love how you are willing to work with other people without, expecting anything in return. Of course, you have to pay them something, but I just love your willingness to work with other people.
Yeah. The problem here in Botswana is that we think there is competition, but one thing that beats competition is collaboration, right? Collaboration is when we work together, different artists. I work with different artists like Big Team Art. He's in Kasani. He can come here for 2 weeks. Colorful vibe, that's what he calls it. And then I also work with Martin. He's a great Facebook artist. He does portraits. Some of the portraits are displayed on Agata. And then we collaborate, we don't compete. We just help each other where we can to grow each other. It's like I pull you up and then you pull me up and then the journey continues. Yes.
what can you say to someone who feels hopeless? They feel they have nothing to do in life. What is that word of encouragement or advice that you give to any Botswana about life itself? And if you have a talent or if you don't have a talent, you are always willing to learn, what can you say to them?
I think the simplest thing you can do, if you want to do something, don't think too much about it. Just start and see where to improve, right? And to other people, like just support someone who's not doing anything. Like give them something, and don't force them to do something that they are not comfortable with, because they will disappoint you. They won't do it 100%. But if you find that one thing that you think this is it, just start doing it. Don't be scared. Do it, right? So if you are not gonna operate in the system and you want to operate outside the system, you're not gonna wake up Kabo Shalof. You need to wake up Kabo 3 and do your thing. Then you'll see. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. So just start and take it seriously. Then you'll see the difference.
Wow. Guys, Beyond Production is really an amazing show. As you've just heard, there's life in the streets, there's art in the streets, a lot in the street is happening. And one thing is, be hopeful in life, don't give up. Start something small even if people don't believe in you. Believe in yourself. Self-belief is really the strongest thing, right? Yeah, your dreams are valid. You don't need anyone's validation. Take a hold of, different means to generate income. It can be online, it can be in the streets, as long as it's legitimate. Yeah. Okay, can you tell people where they can find you online? Where can they find your page, your social media handles, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, anything?
I have a Facebook page. It's called Art by Rodney on Facebook. And if you wanna WhatsApp me, it's 77592256.
Can you say it again?
77592256. And in my Facebook, you can find all the works that we'll be doing. They'll be posted, and then you can follow my page and then share and invite people to come through. There's so many things, different diversity things that we do. We paint, we draw, so there's something for everyone, right? Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rodney.
Thank you very much for having me.